show. So excited and grateful, of course, to have you here, whether you're watching us live or you're watching on the replay. Now, if you're watching on the replay, do us a favor, drop a hashtag replay below. This is an impromptu video that Blake and I have been wanting to do about the trailer for season 3 of Bridgerton. Bridgerton season 3 is going to be here in less than a month. We are so incredibly excited. For those of you who don't know, we cover all sorts of shows here at Mary and Blake Media. Bridgerton being one of our faves. And babe, you might want to take down that light right there. And this, of course, is the podcast pre-show. So you get to see a little bit behind the scenes before we hit that record button. Of course, our podcasts are generally audio-based. We're found on all sorts of podcast apps. But we also like to go live every once in a while. And when we do go live, we do this pre-show. So you get to see us as we finagle the buttons and do all those great things. But this is also a great thing because you get to have a fly-on-the-wall experience with each other in the chat. We're live currently on Facebook and on YouTube. So whichever streaming platform works best for you, that is a great place to be chatting with friends and letting us know your thoughts. This is also a great time for you to hit that share button. So you can actually share this on your wall, in a message with any other friends who you know who enjoy Bridgerton. Another great thing is Instagram stories have clickable links. So you could hit that share button either on Facebook or YouTube, and you can actually copy the URL, head to Instagram stories and say, hey, join some of my favorite podcasters. They're talking about the season 3 trailer, and you can actually add that link, that clickable link, so other people can either watch it on the replay or come in and join us live. And if you do, what was did we have a hashtag for Bridgerton Live? I forget if we did.
Oh, we did. We did.
I'm gonna have to figure out what it was.
I can't remember now.
Yes. Thank you. Caitlin Marie says, I love the shirt, Mary, very Bridgerton. That's what I'm
What
going for.
about my shirt?
That's what I'm going for.
What, my shirt's a piece of crap?
Your shirt is great. They can't see it though, Blake, because you're just from the side.
All right, well, hold on. I can fix that.
Yes.
Right there. That's my
you go.
Bridgerton
Can you read
watching shirt. See? I'm kind of
You
awesome.
gotta read it.
No, it's what it says. This is my Bridgerton watching shirt.
Yes.
So that's that. All right, cool. All right, sorry. We'll go back to the main shot, Mary. There we go.
Awesome. All right. So what do you need, babe?
No, nothing. That's it. That's all we got. Today we're going to be talking about, obviously, as Mary said, the Bridgerton season 3 trailer, and that'll be all. Okay.
Yes.
So, Mary, normally this is a fly on the wall experience. However, I think it might be fun to later on, as things go along, talk and at least read some of the comments from some of the watchers that are or people that are viewing us live at the moment. Just to discuss it and see what goes on for from there. So, all right, Marvin, are you ready to make a podcast?
I always am, my love.
All right, let's do it, shall we?
Always.
All right, 10 seconds for...
Room tone. And if this is your first time for room tone, it means that I have to be awkwardly silent for 10 seconds as Blake records the hummings and little things that happen in our studio here. So that way it can be part of the editing process. So do us a favor. Let us know where you're tuning in from, and let us know if you've watched the trailer or not, if you're going to be watching it first with us.
All right, here we go.
From Providence, Rhode Island in the... Oops, hold on a second. Live podcasting. We need to answer that.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to.
Hold on a second, live podcasters. See? This is the behind the scenes.
Hold on.
This is the behind the scenes that you wouldn't get if you just listened to the finished product in your podcast app, right? It's my family member of ours calling, and so we have to make sure that the family member's okay. Watch more times than you could count, says Caitlin Marie about the trailer. That is awesome. That is so awesome. I watched it briefly from my phone, so on a very tiny screen, and I don't like to spoil myself too awfully much when I know I'm going to be recording reactions. So this will be pretty much like my first time really watching the trailer. Don't forget that this trailer is only for part 1, says Ingrid. Yes. Everything okay?
Yes, everything is fine.
Perfect. Thank you. So Ingrid, brilliant. Thank you. We will make sure to mention that in this podcast now that we're going to restart and re-record.
Okay, here we go.
Do you want to turn off the ringer volume so that doesn't happen again?
Yeah.
Rookie mistake, as
Just
Blake
like
likes to
total,
say.
like a
It's okay. It happens. It
just
happens.
right at the right time, of
Yeah,
course.
it's perfect.
Okay, here we go. Let's try it again.
Okay. Take 2. All the way from Providence, Rhode Island, coming to you from the Minute with Mary studio. Welcome to Bridgerton with Mary and Blake. It's a podcast dedicated to Bridgerton on Netflix. So sit back, relax, and let's get ready to spill the tea. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Mary Larson.
My name is Blake, and I am ready for some Bridgerton.
Oh, yes.
Oh, man. I just want to say, obviously, as you can see from this title, if you're watching, if you're listening to this on the podcast app, or you already know if you're watching us live, that this is going to be about the season 3 trailer. And Mary, I think there are a lot of good differences here from the previous seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to tell you, I am excited for it.
Good.
I'm excited for season 3. I was worried that I wasn't going to care about what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I do.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not going to lie.
I'm excited. I'm excited. So, of course, it has been a while since we've had Bridgerton, and in between season 2 and 3 of Bridgerton, we also had Queen Charlotte, which we did cover in this podcast. We actually had it as a perk for our patrons, and then after we were doing all of that in season, we were able to release it to all of our general listeners here. So that being said, I do want to give a shout out to our patrons at jointhenerdclan.com. If you're not a member there yet, you can join for as less than a cup of coffee. And honestly, it helps continue to allow us to put these free podcasts out to the world. We have listeners all around the world, you being right now one of them. And for as little as $2 a month, you are able to support this mom and pop podcast shop. If supporting, homegrown business is important to you and you have the ability to contribute, know that it makes the world to us. It makes a huge difference to allow us to create this content. So thank you so much. And for those of you who are already members, we hope you've been enjoying a lot of the content. You, of course, get you get our show notes. You get to hear the podcast episodes beforehand. You've been able to get extra podcasts. You got the Queen before everybody else. You get the Crown, the Rise Up podcast, a bunch of other things, Blake's knee-jerk reactions. So tons of goodies there as we go into Bridgerton. We're going to have some more fun things for our patrons. So keep your eyes and ears there. And if you want to learn more, you can go to jointhenerdclan.com. All right, Blake, let's get into the show.
All right, Marvin. Let's get her done, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
Here we go. All right, so this is the season 3 trailer, as I'm sure you all know. We are a tad late with this particular episode, but you know what? We're here. We're ready to go. We're talking about it. If you are watching us live, we have it here on our screen that is behind us. For those who are watching live, you'll also have it full screen on your viewing device. If you're listening, you can just actually play this along with the trailer if you'd like. Whatever. You know what? We're here. We're having fun.
Yes.
We're just watching some Bridgerton and having a good time.
Exactly.
All right, Marvin. You want to just start it? Like, you want to just hit play and then that's it?
Put on my headphones.
You know what? That might. No one ever said we were professional. No one ever said that. No one ever said that we were prepared. Not one. And Mary still can't get.
Oh my gosh! One day.
One day we'll have a real podcast.
Oh my goodness gracious!
All right, here we go. So we're going to Marvin. We're going to have this full screen for us. Okay.
Okay.
And then that'll be that. And
so
then
I'm looking straight here.
You can look right here, or you can even look over there if you'd like.
Oh, awesome!
Because we have multiple screens in this
studio.
Okay,
we do.
All right, let's do this. We'll get it to. There we go. This is the beginning of the trailer, and we're just gonna hit play, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Question, Blake. Stop, Blake.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, are we watching the whole thing through and then we're going to dissect? I just want to know, am I supposed to be quiet right now, soaking it in?
Oh, okay.
Or are we stopping?
Yeah, you know
Let's
what?
watch the whole thing first.
Let's watch the whole
Okay.
thing through. Okay, and then okay.
Because listeners, once again, I have barely watched this. Blake's watched it a million times.
Yes.
Which is very different than how we usually do things. I'm usually the one that watches stuff a million times. So I want to soak it in for a whole time viewing experience.
We're just going to
first.
enjoy
Let's
it.
do it.
Okay,
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Dearest gentle reader, we have been apart for far too long. At last, London's fashionable set has made its return. And it seems that our bon ton is moving with the changing tide. So, too, is this author.
I cannot live at home any longer. I must take a husband.
Does my lady have a suitor in mind?
Is that our brother?
Colin?
Brother. Under what foreign sun did you apparently get so sturdy?
Oh, it is good to see you.
Is it?
Something wrong?
Seems as though every Bridgerton was born to attract notice. For some of us, notice is very slight.
If a husband is what you seek, let me help you. Are we not friends?
Friends.
I should like to see your skills as they are first.
How delightful to see you all. The splendid weather we are having. I would not be angry if you found me to be a lost cause.
You must not say such things. You are Penelope Featherington. Do not forget that.
She's not seeking a husband in you, I hope.
No, I'm only helping her find one.
Since when are you worried about Penelope?
What this author knows to be true is that diamonds are not the only gems that sparkle.
Oh, that green.
Lord Debling. He is eager to take a wife this season.
You look especially beautiful tonight, Miss Featherington.
You have done very well, Penelope. What more could you want?
Mother, do you believe the best foundation for love is friendship?
It is rare, but you must follow your heart.
What is the primary force that guides us along our paths?
Penelope.
Is it our minds or our hearts?
Oh. Oh. All of it.
All right. all right.
Okay. We're here for this.
Okay. So let's just talk about it real quick. Okay.
Oh, yes, please.
All right. So right off the jump, Marvin, how many cups of tea are you giving this trailer?
5.
I kind of agree with you.
Ooh, Blake.
I kind of agree with
My
you.
lack of optimistic natured husband. This is something.
It's kind of a big deal. I think that it gives you a great insight back into the world. There's this little bit of meta commentary from even Whistledown herself. Like it's been far too long.
Oh, yes, it is.
I like when shows in their marketing do that because it is far too long. It has been a while since we've watched Bridgerton. I mean, when they were filming this, it was COVID. You know, like it was straight up COVID time.
And we've had Queen Charlotte in between
Yes,
these seasons.
yes, which is great.
Yes.
But it's not Bridgerton.
no, it's Bridgerton verse.
Yeah, it's Bridgerton adjacent, if you will. So I really like that. I think it sets the tone for what's to come. It shows Penelope's humor. It shows a sturdy Colin, if you will.
Sturdy.
And I think it gets you, again, it gets you back into that universe. Do you have any other reasoning for why you think this is a number 5 cups of tea?
You know, whoever made this trailer, they know who their target audience is. They know how to wet our whistles, whether you have been binging Bridgerton ever since, or if you took a break and you watched other things in between, they were able to revisit some of our favorite characters. They were able to weave in beautiful imagery. They were able to weave in the musicality that we've been able to become accustomed to with Bridgerton. All the feels that you had with Bridgerton seasons 1 and 2 are back. And even just the cute little dropsies, those little things that we learned in Bridgerton season 1. We get to see those aspects. We get the falling petals at the end where they're showing the title card. Oh,
we even get the bee. We get there's a bee
we get
at
it
the
all.
end.
We get it all, baby.
There's a whole thing going on.
I
there.
am here for this. I am so excited. That being said, can we break this trailer down bit by bit so we can really delve into it?
Yes.
Because I know that you've prepared some wonderful things
Well,
for this podcast.
I do want to say this first. If you are a fan of the books, you know that Penelope and Colin are actually the 4th book. They are not the 3rd book. The 3rd book is about Benedict. Now, I don't necessarily know that, and I don't really care because I haven't read the books.
Once again, neither of us have actually read the Bridgerton series. I am going to try to hurry up and catch up and do some fun things for our patrons. So don't you worry.
Right.
I'm going to be doing some catch up, but neither of us will have read the Colin Penelope book in time for this season.
Correct.
We can
And
say that freshly.
Would I have liked to have seen Benedict's story for the 3rd season? Sure, because I like Benedict as a character, but I think that what the show itself has created, I think what they have done in choosing Penelope and Colin fits what the show has created.
I completely agree. We were so much more invested in Penelope in particular, where we left off with her relationship and her kind of finding out that she is Lady Whistledown, and with everything that Colin's gone through with season 1 especially. I agree. I know that you love Benedict.
I do.
I find Benedict boring. I don't care right now if we ever get an entire season dedicated to Benedict. I think he is an exceptional friend character.
Yep.
To me, he's a lot of comedic relief.
Sure.
And he's like my C-3PO.
He's a side guy.
He is a side guy for me right now.
You never go full side guy.
But I'll be honest with you, when Bridgerton comes out with their teaser trailers, they do get glow ups. If this is your season, you go through quite a lot for your glow up. It's not just a hairdo that gets fixed.
Colin's glow up, as I've said before, needs to be studied by scientists.
I don't think
years
it's that
to come.
hard. It's called Netflix gives you a personal trainer, a dietitian.
I don't know what they
paint
did.
you with tanner.
Holy smokes!
I mean, if you are Bridgerton's lead character for a season, the world is your oyster.
Like, there's a point in that trailer where I thought he was like Mick Jagger, like circa 1975.
Yes.
Like premium Mick Jagger.
Yes.
With the brown leather coat
and everything
the
they've done to
hair.
Penelope,
Oh,
she's just absolutely glowing, so glamorous in a sophisticated way.
Yeah.
I've always thought Penelope is downright stunning.
Yes.
But what they've been able to do to enhance her femininity and also age her so that she is an appropriate look and demeanor of a woman who is about to be on the marriage market is exceptional. But the glamour glow that they're doing in this trailer for Penelope, I'm here for it.
It's different. And
Yes.
Mary, I think you made a really great point about Penelope. They've kind of, yes, we do know that she's hashtag Lady Whistledown and hashtag spoilers. Sorry.
Where have you been?
I know, where you been. And even though they have finally made that apparent that she is Lady Whistledown, they have
Not finally, they told us at the end of season 1.
Well, I know, but you know what I mean.
Saying to Eloise.
Yes. Like they
now that she's outed to Eloise.
So the thing is, they have still portrayed her, at least within the context of being Penelope Featherington, as a younger version of what she could be. Like she has been portrayed as, I don't want to say childish, but she has been portrayed as someone who's just young and not mature enough yet.
I'd also say looked over.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
You know, not necessarily even young, because she's such an intelligent woman.
Yeah.
And we get to see that, and so caring and wonderful. But because she is looked over by her family, she's looked over by Colin, she's looked over by all these other suitors, we as the viewer don't see her easily as marriage market material. And yet this woman, she's one of my faves.
So I've done a lot of different research here and read a lot of different articles, particularly from the showrunners, and quotes from them. And there's something to note here, Mary, and that is the showrunner has changed for season 3. It has gone from the original showrunner of Chris Van Dusen to now Jess Brownell, who served as a writer on the first 2 seasons.
Who did Queen Charlotte?
That was Chris Van Dusen.
Okay,
Oh,
so-
no, I'm sorry. It was Shonda Rhimes. She ran
Okay.
Queen
So Chris
Charlotte.
Van Dusen ran, meaning captain of the ship.
Yes.
Seasons 1 and 2 of Bridgerton.
Correct.
Queen Charlotte, all Shonda Rhimes.
Correct.
This season
It's
is
Jess
Jess,
Brownell.
who was a writer on seasons 1 and 2.
Yes.
Was she also involved in Queen Charlotte?
That is a great question. Let's find
Thank
that
you.
out right now.
Because
Why
I'm
don't
calling
you,
that like
vamp
Lion
for
King
me?
2.5. For those of you who missed out on Lion King 2.5, if you're a child of the 80s, 90s, and you missed out on that gem, I think there was a 1.5. Maybe it was a 1.5. But it's basically like young
Yeah, it was
Simba's
1.5.
life, and he's hanging out with Timon and Pumbaa and all their little adventures. A fantastic piece of
No, she did
Disney.
not.
Okay.
She did not even. She wasn't even a producer on
Interesting.
Queen Charlotte.
She was probably working on this.
Let's see.
That's probably what it was. She was.
Oh yeah, I imagine.
I mean, it
that
was
she was
like
working
you
on
said. This was during COVID time frame, so she was busy. She was busy, and needed to have some focus.
Yep. It looks like she was just. Yeah, executive story editor for Queen Charlotte.
Fantastic.
That's it. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So you were saying she's a new showrunner.
Yes, new showrunner, brand new, and that's that. So she had some comments about this, and this is some of the articles that I had read. While the first 2 seasons of the Netflix hit Hollywood followed the books, first focusing on Daphne and then Anthony, the third book is about Benedict. Jess Brownell, who stepped in as the new showrunner as Chris Van Dusen exited, exclusively shares her reasoning. I really feel like it's Colin and Penelope's time, she said, because we've been watching both of these actors on our screens since season 1. We've already invested in them a little bit. We know who they are as people. I feel like, especially in the last season, there are these moments of tension between them where it's like Colin walks up the line of almost realizing that Penelope has feelings for him, but doesn't quite get there. Instead of treading water on that dynamic, we wanted to push it into their season. I really felt like it was the perfect moment to tee it up.
Love it.
Now, just so for some more clarity on Jess Brownell, she is the new showrunner for season 3 of Bridgerton. She spent 4 years as an assistant to Betsy Beers, who was the longtime producing partner of Shonda Rhimes. So she began doing political research on Scandal that she was totally, as she said herself, wholly unqualified for. And then finally, she was elevated to full-blown show writer and writer when Shondaland moved operations from ABC to Netflix for Bridgerton. And then she wrote that little series called Inventing Anna. And then she said Shonda and Betsy have really supported her glow up, so to speak, and what that means for her. She even said that she just got the phone call about being the showrunner late in season 2, and she happily accepted. And by the way, Chris Van Dusen and Shonda and everything, it's just like, nope, it's not that there's anything wrong. It's not that there's anything a problem. It's just I told my story. I accomplished what I set out to accomplish, and now I'm moving on.
Fantastic.
So that's that. Okay. All right. So, ready to step into this trailer?
I am.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, freeze.
Okay.
So we're going to do it scene by scene.
Okay.
So we're starting off with these gentlemen sitting down what we're going to assume to be the Queen's chair
Definitely getting it ready.
and just reminding us where we've been. Can I say their choice to start with this scene?
Makes sense.
Yes, because we just left off with the Queen, with Queen
Right.
Charlotte.
Right.
So I love that this is where it's coming. Like, okay, you've watched the Queen, and now it's going to be something else. Because are they? They're sitting the chair down. They're kind of moving back.
Yep.
Resetting the universe.
Yep. Here we go.
Next, we get a little party glass filling up.
Oh, all the champagne.
All the champagne.
Here we go.
Going into some choreographed dance moves, which I can't wait to see what covers they're going to do.
Okay. So, Mary and I have been rewatching Bridgerton, obviously, in preparation for this new season. One of the things that I stopped here, Mary, because you talked about choreographed You talked about choreographed dance moves. One of the things that I remembered, Mary, is I remember feeling like the first season was very magical, and it was very it was visually planned, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Like the second season to me lacked that orchestration. Like it lacked that grandeur that the first season had. That may have been by design. I remember talking about it with you, but right away we're getting an automatic shot of an orchestrated shot here. What do you think about that?
I love it. I'm here for it. It's bringing in some of the aspects that I agree with you. We didn't have as much of. I think season 2 in general, that was Anthony's story. Anthony had a bit more chaotic love story, and Anthony as a character wasn't all about the glitz and glamour and the newness of this. So I think that we're looking at this through yet another. Because what's interesting with this season is we are heavily invested in Penelope versus in the previous seasons, it's been which Bridgerton are we following? So yes, we're following Colin Bridgerton, and we're also going to be catching up with Eloise, and we see Hyacinth, and also, oh my gosh, what's happening with Lady Bridgerton, okay? Because those of us, we watched Queen Charlotte, but we know best Penelope. And I think when it's through the eyes of a more feminine character and the things that she will be focusing on, we need to have that lens. So I'm not saying that season 2 was wrong to have less of the magic, but I just think that Anthony was a more jaded character, and we needed to see the chaos and his experience in a different way.
Okay, here we go.
Dearest gentle reader.
So we got Colin coming home.
Colin coming home, yep.
Got him alone in that little carriage. And then this is our first, we get the voice of Lady Bridgerton. But Lady Whistledown.
Yep.
And it opens up, dearest gentle reader, and boom, it's a shot of Penelope.
Yes.
And just from that quick one time that we watched it, it almost felt like every time Lady Whistledown was talking, or frequently when she was talking, it was shots of Penelope, reminding us this is who wrote it.
Sure.
But here is your first glamour glow shot of Miss Penelope Featherington.
And this is something that I want to say too, Mary, and that is, if you notice if you're watching it with us, the camera is very soft. It is extraordinarily soft on Penelope in this shot. You're actually going to see that for the remainder of this trailer, especially in what looks to be like the intimate, softer scenes. This to me feels a lot different than what we saw in seasons 1 and 2. It almost feels like the kind of texture. It almost feels a little bit like a soap opera.
Oh.
And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it in a way that it looks and it feels different from how it was shot in seasons 1 and 2.
To me, it's more sensual. And I love that Colin brings up in this trailer, do you really think, Mom, that the best romances, the best love stories are those built in friendships? And to me, the soft focus and the way that they're showing them, it is to make us build this crazy anticipation that not only do we know it, but we are going to feel it, that we are going to feel attracted to Penelope. We're going to feel attracted to Colin. We're going to be sitting here being like, oh my God, just make out already. Just get married already.
All right, here we go.
Been apart for far too long.
We got some B action. We've been apart for far too long. Again, the meta commentary here, love it. Get an opening shot of this house. I'm ready to go. Here we go.
At last, London's
Okay, pause.
Okay, brand new actress. New actress. She's been recast.
Hyacinth.
Francesca.
Francesca. Thank you.
Francesca has been recast.
Francesca's back. She got a glow up. She's a new person.
Yes.
But she is entering the ton. This is her opening season. We see her in the traditional white that we've seen her elder sisters, Eloise, and oh my God.
Yeah. What?
Her older sister, I want to say Daphne. Yes. Okay, good. Why is my brain farting for a second? Who got to come in with the white big plume on their head, their white outfit. Who will be the diamond of this season? Do we know the diamond?
I don't know the diamond.
No, I'm wondering.
Sorry.
I'm wondering, will we know the diamond or will it be a new person to us from before?
Gotcha. All right, so Francesca has been recast. The new actress's name is Hannah Dodd. She's best known for her time on Anatomy of a Scandal and has been cast as, obviously, as Francesca. She is billed as a series regular now, as opposed to just a guest appearance.
Yeah.
Which means that she can have a bigger role in upcoming seasons.
She looks a little old.
A little bit older. I totally agree.
She looks like she could be, how old is she? To me, she looks 25. Because we're supposed to be thinking this is someone just entering the marriage market. She is supposed to be younger than Eloise, and this woman looks older to me than Eloise.
I would agree.
Much older.
Let's see. So, yeah.
However, she looks incredibly like Lady Bridgerton. When you look at this, if I'm supposed to believe that this is mother-daughter, I believe it. I would even believe that she could be cast as a young Lady Bridgerton.
I'm buying that too.
Right?
I'm totally buying that as well. She got the same structure, like the same cheekbones, like the same chin line.
Yes.
Even the eyes are very similar.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm totally buying
Agreed.
that. So,
she to me looks the most like Lady Bridgerton out of all of the girls that they've had so far.
So the idea here is that they are going to allow her to star more in the next coming seasons, which to me shows Bridgerton ain't going anywhere for anytime soon.
Oh no, they had a lot of kids.
And in fact, Francesca's book is the 6th book in the series. So if they're already starting to plant the seeds for what's to come, yeah, you can best believe that they got at least, because they're going to tell Benedict's story.
Yes.
Right? They have to now.
Yes.
Because they've built up to that. Now it's a question of how much building are they doing between either Benedict or Francesca, right? Are they giving us...
Eloise.
And Eloise, too. That's a good point.
Eloise needs her story told.
So it's... Yeah, because they've naturally built up to that, too, right? Like,
will Eloise's story also be told this year? Because remember, this is the trailer only for the first half. This is the trailer for everything that's going to get dropped in May.
Yeah.
This does not cover material for what gets dropped in June.
Good point. That's a good point.
My God.
That's a good point. All right. Well, you know what?
Okay,
Let's keep
the
going.
Queen's reaction to Francesca.
Let's see.
This is a face that might say this is this year's diamond.
True.
I gotta tell you.
set has made its return.
Look at that smile and nod by Queen Charlotte.
Just a total level of satisfaction, like almost self-satisfaction.
Yes, where she's like, dang, girl, did it again. These Bridgertons with their glow-ups.
And I gotta say, now knowing the relationship shared between the Queen and Brimsley from Queen Charlotte, I look at Brimsley completely different. Like not even close. And it's such a better, it's such a much more textured experience with the show now.
Agreed.
Knowing their history and even knowing what Brimsley ostensibly gave up to help and to keep serving the Queen.
Yes.
Interesting stuff. All right, here we go.
Its return. And
Oh, we got this is
Anthony and Sharma.
Sharma Sharma. Okay, here we go.
With
still
big
madly
smiles.
in love.
Love it.
Big luscious kiss.
Yes.
Oh.
and it seems that our bon ton is
A bon ton.
Bon ton.
I'm here for the rhyming. And then, of course...
We're still expanding our storytelling with the boxer and his wife.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
moving with the change.
Oh,
Moving
here's the shot.
with the changing tide?
Here, of course.
Changing tide.
Can't.
All right. She says changing tide.
Yes.
And immediately, we are on Miss
Cressida.
Cowper and we are on Eloise, who apparently are now friends.
They're so friends that Eloise is wearing a lilac purple that is matching Cressida. She's got her little arm thing. Her dress is lilac
On
purple.
Wednesdays, we wear pink.
Seriously. Oh my gosh. Cressida is smiling at her. Eloise is giving her little like bestie, head tilt.
Yeah.
And we get a quick shot of Penelope, which, mind you, it may not be in context to this same exact shot when we actually watch the show, but it's perfect.
Here we go.
Changing tide.
Oh,
So
look at that. Looks like
is this
betrayal.
author.
I cannot live at home any longer.
Okay. Oh, so we got one of the Featherington sisters who is teasing one of these guys with it looks like some grapes. Okay, here we go.
You just went by
No.
Penelope
I
saying,
know.
oh,
I know.
okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Like, we got Penelope also saying that she can't live at home anymore.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. How is she going to do that? What part of that is going to be happening? Okay. Here
And
we go.
she's saying it of all people to Madame Delacroix.
I know.
And which is a very interesting thing. I'm wondering if she's being bothered by her sister. Why would she divulge this information to this woman? But on the flip side, this is another working woman who takes care of herself, who has to look out for herself. And maybe Penelope is saying this. She's like, I'm done.
Yep.
Make me some new dresses.
By the way, notice the color that she's wearing on top of her normal yellow. It is a lavender color that is the same exact color that Eloise was just wearing for that little pink thing.
Maybe Madame Delacroix was like, this is the new shade. All the girls are wearing it. She's like, listen, honey, I want black sparkles. Okay, take me to the night court, which I know you don't understand, but all of our ACOTAR friends, you got it. All right.
Here we go.
And then we got Colin hitting on some other lady in the next shot.
Well, he's a man of the people.
Home any longer. I must take a husband.
Does my lady have a suitor in mind?
Yes.
Is that our brother?
Colin?
Okay.
Colin.
All right. Here it is. Full Mick Jagger right there.
Oh.
Full Mick Jagger.
Okay.
Look at his hair. Like
you know what's funny?
Cheekbones.
In this scene, okay, so they're looking back.
Look
and we
at him.
Oh, he's
you
precious.
can't tell me he hasn't got. He might have even done a little Ozempic, I think,
Oh,
here.
stop it.
For this.
Hot topic. What I couldn't unsee in this little scene of the drop season is that our brother, Colin, is when he's going to pick up the glove or hanky.
Yep.
To me, knowing that this was filmed, right just after COVID and everything during midst, all I saw was a dirty glove. Do you remember hot COVID times?
Oh,
and you'd
yeah.
go out and there'd be masks and gloves all over the ground from just jabronis who were leaving their trash. You can't tell me that doesn't look like a glove from someone who went food shopping with gloves and a mask on and just threw it when they were packing their car. You remember those times?
I do remember those times.
When people didn't know what was going on and they were just
It was just
hospital
stuff
gloves everywhere. And that's what I looked. I saw
Masks
that
everywhere.
and it brought back the trauma of being in a Stop and Shop parking lot, seeing everyone's garbage.
All right, here we go. And we even what I like about this too is that they had just shown Penelope in yellow. Obviously, that is her color that she has worn throughout.
That's her family's color.
Yeah, but she's worn it throughout the seasons, and even in this shot here, they are showing yellow on the right-hand side.
Ooh.
It is meant to look like he is picking this thing up
Right in front of
for Penelope.
Oh, okay.
And of course, it makes sense because then there is the later.
Is that our brother?
There is the next shot of, oh my God, it's all the Bridgertons. Of course it's going to be for Penelope, right? Why wouldn't it be?
Colin?
But it's not.
Ba, ba, ba.
It is this gorgeous, beautiful creation with like the beautiful ruffles around her neck, the pink and the green. And note, there's a lot of this light green, kind of like what you're wearing right now.
You know?
Okay, I'm seeing Lady Bridgerton wearing some of this mint green. Love it. I'm here for it.
You know what? We are going to have to hurry this up
Okay,
a little
I'm
bit
sorry.
because
we're
only
can't stop.
35 seconds in
go.
and we're 33 minutes into the podcast.
Okay, let's go.
Here we go.
Brother.
Under what foreign sun did you apparently get so...
Whoa. This man has not eaten a cupcake in 3 years.
And it's Benedict making the joke. Well done, Benedict. You did
Good
your
point.
C-3PO joke.
Good point. And
Here you are.
I don't know. I'm not sure if these abs are like abs or if they're Edward Cullen abs, if you know what I mean.
Painted on.
Painted on.
No, I believe that these would be real. Plus, you can enhance it with bronzer. Good
That's
for you.
true. Also, I wanted to say this kind of reminded me of Anakin Skywalker, Hayden Christensen, between episodes 2 and 3.
Oh, yes.
Like episode 2, he was Anakin, and then episode 3, he was Anakin.
Well, they have to do this because once again, we've seen these people as younger characters. We've seen them, granted, he's older than Daphne, I believe, but it's, because he's a C.
He's a C, yep.
So, obviously still within the marriage age time frame, but we've always seen him as the younger brother, the one that they kind of goof around with. So they have to do this. We have to make sure, okay, just so you know, we might see him hook up. And then the next scene,
All right,
It's
here we go.
Did you apparently he get so sturdy?
steady.
One other thing too.
We might need that as a sound clip for this season.
Oh,
Whenever
yeah.
anyone's hot, when did you ever get so sturdy?
One thing I liked here is how the brothers move their heads together. Watch.
Just so
Sturdy.
brotherly. Oh, little head tilt.
The head tilt to the same.
Cuties. Yes. We're next at a park scene. We've been at this park. We've done promenading here. We've done
Yes.
the little boat. So it's nice once again to be familiarized with everything. But there's a hot air
Ourselves a
balloon.
Hot air balloon.
Sign me up.
This is clearly something that is going to be a big deal. The hot air balloon.
gosh, I hope
I have
so.
a feeling.
I
Here
hope
we go.
so.
You don't have this kind of shot without there being a
There
purpose.
needs to be someone in it.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Oh, it is good to see you.
Okay,
Is
stop.
it?
So still early.
Yep.
Because she's still in her Featherington colors in this
Correct.
shot. However, we cut and she's got blue on.
All the blue.
Okay, and she's wearing her own jewelry. She's got her soft makeup on again. So when he's first seeing her, good to see you again, she's nervous.
Yeah.
And she's rocking her. But like what I love is she is wearing a lot of light blue and green in the future scenes,
Yep.
which shows Bridgerton. Hello.
Again, that soft look.
Mhm.
There's a distinct difference in how they're
Yes.
shooting Penelope.
Love it.
Nothing wrong.
Seems as though every Bridgerton was born to attract notice. For some of us,
All right, so we have. At first, I thought this was Daphne,
Oh, I know she looks very much like her.
but this obviously is
Francesca.
Francesca. Daphne will not be appearing in this season.
That's okay.
I know it's okay, but again, more choreographed dancing. More, it just feels a little bit more like.
Daphne
see-
and Simon, you know what they are? They're the
What?
Olsen twins in the Fuller House. Which this is Netflix, so we can
That's
do
true.
it.
Yeah, we
you
can say
know,
that,
it's like they reference them. Oh,
Yeah.
where's Michelle? I don't know.
And they
She's
all
too
look at the
busy.
camera.
Yeah. Okay. We all know.
All right, here we go.
some of us
Look,
notice
blue.
Oh, all the blue. Yep. Still
Yep.
a wallflower, though. Still on the side. Very much intentional.
is very slight.
If a husband is what you seek, let me help you.
And then she
Oh, we don't-
switches into this green shade, which I think is brilliant, as she's been shown in a lot of yellow all these years, and the Bridgerton shade being blue, and yet put them together, you get green.
yourself some
So we're
green.
seeing a lot of green outfits for Penelope.
Okay.
We're friends.
Friend zone.
Friends.
I should like to see.
Okay. One thing I like about this too, and this is just a production standpoint thing, or an editing standpoint thing. I love when we have multiple layers in a shot. And right now, I've paused it on how this statue is in front of the words from Netflix and Shondaland. I love creating depth. I love being able to see the differences and feel like the words are a natural part of the story, even though that these are production notes. It's a cool fixture of what trailers can and cannot do.
Your skills as they are first.
How delightful to see you all. The splendid weather we are having.
I love this.
It's great, and
And you see Colin being like, oh my God.
what are we doing?
She's trying.
Again.
Got our bees.
We got our bees,
Yes.
and we got some again some more depth created with the words. One question I have for you, Mary, and I'm gonna go to our main.
What's interesting, by the way, this is lilac, and we have been seeing wisteria as the
Oh,
purple
okay.
color.
Yep.
So I don't know if this is to represent a different part in the season, like physical season of spring, when the flowers might be different, but it's just another purple flower. Yes.
So, Mary, my question to you is that this setup here, the one with Colin and Penelope, where they're like, "We're gonna help you find a husband," this kind of feels a little derivative of season 1.
Yes.
Your thoughts on that?
I'm here for it because to me, Daphne and Simon had a great night. This is going to be my canon ideas is why we don't see Daphne and Simon. They told Colin. They told Colin the whole story.
Gotcha.
They got tipsy on some of that champagne we saw, and they were like, Colin, do you? Because he's saying, okay, guys, I'm in the marriage market this year. What should I do? And they're like, you know what you need to do.
Yeah.
This is it. This is how you do it. So I'm okay with it being somewhat similar because they obviously have been friends and it would make sense.
Sure.
This is what you would do. We all made promises with friends of ours back in high school. If you're not married by the time you're 30 or
True.
40, we'll get married.
Fair
This
enough.
is exactly what that feels like to me.
I wonder if anybody's actually done that.
I would love to know.
I would love to know too. Like if you're a nerd out there that said to one of your high school friends. Oh, if we're 30, we're not married yet. Which at the time, when you were saying that, felt a million miles away. I wonder if anybody actually
I
made
said it to
good
2
on that.
people.
Did you really?
Yes.
Oh,
It's okay.
No,
It's totally okay.
That
I would
is
have been
not okay.
Yes, it is. Well, one of them by high school came out that he was gay, so that would have been different. And so then I needed to find another person in college. And he said that we could just live on a boat and study sea turtles. And I was like, that sounds great.
Do I know this person?
Yeah. No, we weren't romantic.
I'm just saying.
It's just pooper.
Oh, okay. There you go.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
Continue
get back to it.
Bridgerton.
I would not be angry if you found me to be a lost cause.
You must not say such things. You.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
Again,
uh.
I want to go back to this shot here for
Penelope.
for Colin.
Oh.
They're even shooting him. I mean, this is an extreme close up.
Mhm.
They're shooting him in that same soft manner.
Yes.
Like it is. There is a point to this,
Mhm.
right? And as we all know, it's a Marion Blake Media commitment. Whatever you're putting into your show, whether it is writing, direction, lighting, there has to be a purpose. If there's no purpose, it shouldn't be in there.
Mhm.
So I think visually they're using this kind of shot and this style shot to make a visual connection between the two.
Fantastic.
All right.
Must not say such things. You are Penelope Featherington. Do not forget that.
Which is very sweet because honestly, the Featheringtons don't have a good rap. It's not like you're saying you are a Bridgerton.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. You're saying like you're a Penelope Featherington, but it goes to show you that he respects her and he respects her family, which
Yep.
he's done time and time again. Love it.
And you, I hope.
No, I'm only helping her find one.
Since when are you worried about Penelope?
And this, Eloise. Can you stop for a second?
Yes.
This makes me mad, and yet I appreciate it because we need to remember Eloise is furious about Penelope for her lying to her about being Lady Whistledown this whole time. And now she's like, Colin, you better not be trying to woo her.
Mhm.
So think about the complex layers that's going to be happening here if we do see him start to fall for
Why
Penelope.
is she so against?
Because this was her bestie who lied to her all this time and dragged her through the muck and mire in a Lady Whistledown
as Lady
papes.
Okay, fair
Get
enough.
your papes.
Fair
So
enough.
all done. Yes. To Eloise, she's dead to me.
All I could think of. But at the same time, she wants to be her friend. She probably
Eloise?
yeah, I bet you she misses being best
Not
friends
right
with
now.
Penelope.
Not in this trailer.
All I could think of is Hermione explaining to Ron all the things that Cho Chang is feeling
at the same time.
at the same time.
Just because you have the emotional range of a teaspoon.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Oh man! All right, here we go. Let's get back into it.
And I love the little snide look that Eloise gives. I'm here for it. I'm
Oh,
here
yeah.
for the Eloise energy.
What this author knows to be true is that diamonds are not the only gems that sparkle.
Oh, what a reveal!
Right?
That's an A+ reveal right there. And I love the fact that it in this reveal, it is green. Look at that glow up. That is a
Yes.
glow up for the ages. I don't know who is better competition right now, Penelope's glow up or Colin's glow up.
Oh, Penelope's.
Oh my goodness, that is some stunning
The
stuff.
sheer, the sparkles.
Just-
Everyone turns to see her.
Oh,
Oh,
and-
yes.
And for a wallflower to make that kind of move, it's a big deal. It almost reminds me of Alicent Hightower in House of the Dragon
Yep.
when she showed up that day wearing green as opposed to black or whatever that she was normally wearing, and she makes a stand at that point.
Yes.
This is the Alicent Hightower moment.
And then we get the shot to Eloise and Cressida. Who could that be? And the dropping of their face.
All right, here we go.
Lord Debling. He is eager to take a wife this season.
Oh,
All right, so we're gonna have a little bit of a
side
a little bit
person.
of a side, maybe, perhaps, a little bit of love triangle action.
Yeah, I love it.
Are you here for the love triangle action?
Well, what's interesting is Lady Danbury saying this to somebody. I can't exactly see who it is, but to me, it's the Queen. I can just, there's a lot of wig
this looks
kind
like
of
the
action
Queen to
going on
me.
right
yeah,
there.
There's a whole,
So I don't know if this is just the Queen being like, listen, let's have fun.
I bet.
Let's have some tea.
I wonder if Francesca is the diamond.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if
The Queen.
the Queen is trying to set her up with this guy.
With the guy who's dancing with Penelope.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. And I wonder if
then there's even more conflict between the
Right.
Bridgertons.
right,
Okay.
that's you
All
know what? That'll
right.
be a scribbling prediction.
Yes.
Yes.
Lord Debling.
Lord Debling is meant for Francesca. However, big however, he doesn't want Francesca. He wants to be with Penelope.
Mm-hmm.
And Penelope has to make a choice between Lord Debling and Colin.
And I like Lord Debling.
Seems like a nice guy.
He does.
You know what? Honest.
He is.
Look at him. Like, good-looking man, nice beard, good beard action.
Yes.
I love the outfit choice
I love the way
here.
he looks at Penelope. I love the way she looks at him.
It's an honest thing, it feels
Yeah.
like. Okay, here we go.
Eager to take a wife this season?
You look especially beautiful tonight, Miss
Thank you.
Featherington.
Yes, she does.
Oh, this little dance move with the light on her, the way that it's hitting, that what is ostensibly moonlight, but it's not. It's okay, because the moon would never shine like that, and
That's okay.
that's the one thing about Bridgerton that I can't stand is how they try to mimic moonlight. It happens often. It
Please,
drives
it's
me
part of
nuts.
just let the mystery be.
Let the mystery be.
You have done
And this
very well. No.
seems to be the same dress, or maybe not. Maybe
No,
it's just the same
different.
coloring. Yeah.
Different, but this to me is her Penelope attracting Lord Debling,
Mhm.
and her mother being like, okay, yep, you did great, good job. You know what I mean?
Penelope, what more could you want?
Mother, do you believe the best foundation for love is friendship?
It is rare, but you must follow your heart.
And in that shot, as she's talking to Lord Debling, she's in the Bridgerton blue. Penelope is in the
Yes.
Bridgerton blue. So I think that's very interesting.
And this looks like Penelope and Colin dancing together.
Really? I thought it was Anthony and Sharma.
Oh, it might be. I don't know, but
The hair color looked darker.
Well, let's take a quick. She looks like she's wearing a hood. Let's see.
Oh, maybe that would be it. Maybe she's in her
But
Lady
you must
Featherington,
follow your heart.
Lady Whistledown outfit.
Oh, you know what? You might be right. This might be.
But it looks like the guy doesn't have a shirt on. Are we like naked dancing? What's going on?
Yeah, you know what?
Is
You might
this-
be right.
Or is this a performance? You remember the lady who had
Yeah.
the crazy performances?
Yep.
Maybe this is part of it. It's like,
But again, we have some more texturing here, some more layering with the words.
and then my
the
favorite
dancers.
shot of Penelope
Okay,
in
here
this
we go.
trailer comes up. This one
Oh,
of
yeah.
her longingly looking out the window, very pensive. Who should I choose? What should I do?
Life is so hard.
Oh.
Again, that
But
soft look.
But the curtains even mimic the color in her eyes. She's
Sure.
just doing such a lovely job.
All right, here we go. That's another Anakin shot right there. Anakin had the same exact shot in episode
Getting
3.
up shirtless.
Getting
that
up
we
shirtless
have Colin. Okay.
with the chest, and
Yes.
he's coming up from a dream. It's like,
Mhm.
oh yeah.
Padme.
What is the primary force that guides us?
Francesca. Yeah, you know what, Mary? Francesca's gonna have a bigger thing in all of this.
Yes, she is.
Let's see.
And
Let's go back
she's
to that
looking to the shot, I think,
painting.
of her parents.
That is of her parents.
Yes.
Yes. I wonder why.
Maybe she gets the best love story out of all. Maybe she's the closest to Lady Bridgerton. Who knows? Who knows?
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go.
That guides us along our paths.
And
All right.
here.
Here's a Chernobyl take,
Okay.
or at least a Chernobyl-sized drop.
Okay.
Lady Bridgerton's gonna have her some love this season.
I don't think that's a Chernobyl-sized drop if you've watched Queen Charlotte.
I know, but
Yeah. But it would be lovely.
yes, there's a
We
lot
all-
going on
we
here.
all want Mama to have some action.
Yes.
We all are here for Lady Bridgerton to let her flowers, let her garden bloom.
Let her-
We're here for some bloomage. Okay, it's been a long winter.
All right, here we go.
Dancing.
Penelope.
Is it our minds or our hearts?
Now, is that an angry Penelope? Is that a I'm desperate for you Penelope? Is that a are you Lady Bridgerton Penelope?
I don't know.
Does
Lady
Eloise? Yes, Lady Whistledown.
So that is that. That is our review of the trailer, and that's all we got.
Is there anything else that you wanted to share?
No, I mean we're about 50 minutes into this podcast. I feel like we're pretty good. Do you have any scribbling predictions or anything, Mary? Anything that you want to predict, if you will?
I feel like we covered a lot of them while we were actively watching the trailer.
I think so too. I think we did a good job. Of course, if you have any thoughts in the listening world, please let us know. You can either go to maryandblake.com and send us a message there, or you can just email us at maryandblakemedia@gmail.com and we'll get them. And if hey, you know what? If we get enough listener feedback, maybe we'll have a listener feedback episode, shall we?
You could.
All right, Marvin, you ready to close this bad boy out?
I sure am.
All right, let's do it.
So, friends, as we're gearing up for season 3 of Bridgerton, Blake and I are finalizing our schedule of when we're going to be able to do each episode. Because, of course, what's going to happen, just as a reminder, is Bridgerton is coming out in 2 chunks. So they're going to drop 4 episodes, I believe, on May 16th.
Well, you know what? I can
double
verify
check
that
all of
right
these
now.
dates, and then the next drop will happen in mid-June. So
May 16th, part 1, and then part 2 is June 13th.
Perfect. So what we're going to be aiming for is covering an episode each week. That way, if you binge it all in one day, like we probably will as well, even I will. Blake won't. You'll
No,
be
I will
good.
not. I'll do it one at a time.
You will. That we'll be able to enjoy it all with you week by week. And so we're hoping to be able to continue to do these and do them live. Make sure that you are on our texting service. If you're not yet there, you can actually head on over to maryandblake.com. A pop-up's going to come up asking if you would like emails about Bridgerton. In those emails, I'll let you know when we're going live, all that information so that you can join in with us. And of course, we love your listener feedback. So when it does come out, you can even head to maryandblake.com and leave your voice feedback. You can send us an email, maryandblakemedia@gmail.com, like Blake said.
Oh.
We would love to know.
You know, Jess Brenow did talk about the split, and I just think it's important that we say this. We didn't initially plan for there to be a break in the middle. Netflix approached us about splitting the season in 2. It's something I think that they're trying out across their platform, and it worked out perfectly, actually. We had a natural break at the end of episode 4. I'm sure it's going to be frustrating for some fans, but it's nice to have that break to take it all in and speculate about what's to come, build momentum before the second part comes out.
Yes.
So, interesting.
Yes.
Maybe we'll talk about that later.
Okay. All right.
All right, cool.
Well, we want to thank you ever so much for tuning on in. Blake and I are really pumped about Bridgerton. And on that note, my name is Mary.
My name is Blake.
Now go out there and spill some tea.
I think it's brew some more tea.
Go for it. Whatever you want to do with
You
that
don't want to
tea,
spill
do
the
it.
tea. I guess you could spill the tea.
We just spilled the tea.
We totally spilled the tea.
I want you to spill it too. That sounds fun.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much.
Bye.